Alright, there was somebody over here who was offering lifts, wasn't there? Or is it here? Here? There was somebody up here. Come on, I know there was. There you are. Yeah, take me down to the ground if you would, please, friend. Although, considering that my regular method of entrance is to jump out of a helicopter, you'd think I could just jump off the 3rd floor. It's complicated. Okay. An item? No, but there is red matter. Got more red matter? Yes it is. And a chest. 17%. That says this file's going to go on quite a bit longer. Nothing round there. Nothing around here.
Don't you think we should help the others first?
We already have.
I have a feeling we'll have our hands full if we put it off until later.
We've done everything, Akira.
Alright then.
Iris startup.
Everything.
Shut down.
Really? Okay, can we go in now?
Don't you think we should help the others? I have a feeling we'll... Okay.
Does that block this off now? Or is it just going to ask me again? I don't get this system. My skin doesn't look quite as pale in this light. There we go. You know, I can probably do something for these guys. Since they've given Akira Sword Legion as well, which I assume is built off my Sword Legion and her control over it is probably based off research into how I control mine. Presumably they can duplicate that in the same way for everybody. It would essentially mean that you could have a task force specifically dedicated to stopping redshift entirely. Look at that. That's got to be nasty. I wonder if they'll condemn that building. There's a chest here, let's get this. Still, it's interesting to see the wall this close, knowing what it is this time. Looking at that as well, it curves specifically around Zone 09. Or that's what this angle suggests. Which is something we knew, but getting the visual confirmation of it is interesting. What's up, dog?
Information display. Iris shut down.
I don't seem to be able to do anything there. Well, let's take care of this. I wonder what the dog's barking at. It's interesting that these spikes haven't dissipated. Oh, there's a gate here. That's probably the one red case I missed in the last file as well. The gate. So if we hadn't been here collecting red matter specifically, we never would have seen this. Is Akira going to come with us? Yes, she is. Oh, this is interesting because this isn't just a standard combat arena. Huh. Okay. Wonder where this leads. Weird, I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting to jump in here and just do combat. If I do this like this, is this going to hit all of them? No, it ain't. So do it here like that. There you go. This wasn't an optional path, was it? An optional path to get out of here, was it? No, I get the feeling I actually need this. Okay. And now... Oh, I hope I won't have to take this that far. Oh, there we go, that seems good. Oh, that's part of it. Guessing the other part's down there. Somewhere. It's interesting to have the line between optional and mandatory blurred like this. I mean, there's a good point to it and a bad point. The good point can be that it leads you to not really know what's mandatory and what's optional, which can be good in encouraging you to do the optional stuff. The bad point is it doesn't really help when you don't want to do the optional stuff. Okay, let me... Okay, don't do the camera like that. Okay, so I know the physics work on the chain here like this. Doesn't make it any less irritating to actually deal with. Alright, wait, no, there we go. So when the chain crosses over, it just disconnects from it. Which, kind of a pain. Yeah, I'm glad this mechanic doesn't turn up that often. Alright, get on, Akira. There we go. You know, this could explain, though, why we had such a low red matter cleanup percentage. If a bunch of it's going to be hidden in optional areas like this. Damn. Yo, Akira, you want to join in? do my health back, actually. So this may actually be a blessing in disguise. Chimeras, blessings in disguise. I mentioned this before, but it really is a pain that these Chimera can go invisible, but they fly, and the only one you can use to detect them is the Chimera, is the Legion that can't fly. The one Legion that can't fly. Where are they? There we go. Nope, didn't get it. Okay, where'd Beast go? Yeah, I think I pulled that one off pretty well. Alright. Oh wait, you knew? Isn't Callisto usually spelled with one L? Boy, I hope you don't go invisible. No, you just summon lightning. Can't tell sure what would be worse. I'm up. You know, I love doing that, not just because it fully refills my health, but because it maxes out the Legion meter. The biggest problem with it is when you lose access to that, because the enemy you're up against isn't a Chimera, it becomes a real problem in some cases, because it's something you really grow to expect. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realise we were done. There was a bunch of red matter around there, and it just kicked me out without letting me actually explore. But I couldn't actually explore beforehand because we went straight into combat. Alright. There was a thing over here that we could probably drop down onto. There it is, a chest. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Said it before, I'll say it again. Just give us a jump button. It'd save all of this trouble. Stuff like that designed as optional. There's a little bonus if you can move yourself into a position to get it. It's excessive. Well, I'd hope I'm clear to go through. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do my job. Red matter just popped in. 39%. Yeah, that looks nasty. Oh, I was wondering where Alicia had gone to.
Avery and I have been waiting for 30 whole seconds. Now that you're here, I want you two to start with the corridor towards the back.
Okay.
Let's wrap this up fast and easy,
Okay. Bunch of gates, though.
Wrap this up fast and easy, okay?
So just look at that, where the homunculus was stood, clinging onto the building. That building has to be condemned now, right? What do you got? Stable, you say? Yeah, that is weird. It's absorbing the chimeras, evolving, but also reducing corruption by doing so. But then it's also doing stuff like that. Huh. Well, let's go deal with this anyway. You know, it's nice to have backup for once. Spent so long dealing with this all on my own. It's a nice change. It is good to have somebody able to watch my back. You know, you look at a bunch of the problems you have with actually controlling the Legion combined with the camera, while trying to control the camera and stuff alongside the chain jumping and everything. And it makes me wonder if this game was originally designed with co-op as the primary focus. But then that just kind of fell apart because, let's be fair, co-op with using the two Joy-Cons is garbage. See, that is part of the reason why I never really bother to chain bind anything. Like, controlling the Legion in the middle of a fight, kind of a pain and not really worth it. It's certainly beyond using some of its abilities like that. No, wait, no. There we go. Get that health back. Open at them. Nothing new. Nope. Just another one of these guys. Go for the big guy, damn it. I don't like that enemies can knock you out with sync attacks. Like, not even with powerful attacks, just with regular attacks. Like, cool, I dodged. So use that to go into a sync attack. Nope. Because it's going to hit you out of that sync attack. There we go. And another one. And another one gone. And another one bites the dust. You get this, it's purple. Alright, that's taken care of. S+, because I'm just so good. What do you think? Well, the gate's gone now. But I wouldn't call that a lack of ambient corruption. Look at it. Is the same thing happening over there? All the way in the back. Yeah, it's holding up 4 boxes at once. Yeah, he probably doesn't appreciate that. When do we get break? You really need to get off the energy drinks. I appreciate you looking out for everybody, but you know, maybe dial it back with the energy drinks. Yeah, what's this one? Yeah, this is a gate that isn't open. No, I think it was done on purpose. The homunculus we saw back at the Ark Mall was already eating chimeras. I think it's done on purpose, but not to clean them up, to increase the power. Increase the power of the homunculus by draining it from the chimera, thus increasing the corruption potential, maybe? I don't know. This is all fake science anyway, I'm just making stuff up. Damn it, sword, get round there. Damn it. Alright, let's get in there. I don't care if you're studying the gate, we're closing it. This looks like a pretty big arena. Oh, hello. 2 of you, huh? Yep, I'm glad Akira's here to help me. Should be a decent distraction at least. But the best idea for this would probably just be to get to a bigger arena. These guys like to spin around like that. Up there isn't really going to help us. And remember, a good portion of a fight is always the tactical side. Never let them back you into a corner. Because if you do, then where are you going to back up to when you need to retreat? When you need to breathing room? Okay, I'm getting sick of you. Damn it, Legion, get in there. Where is Akira? Where is Akira? There she is. Yeah, combined with what I said earlier about fights that don't have Chimera being trickier because you don't have the ability to just take the core and fully heal, it does lead you to generally be a little more reckless in combat as well. Which can be a good or a bad thing depending on how you view it. Don't hog all the fun for yourself there, sword. No tornadoes. That was a weird looking attack. Let me just take care of you. The lock-on can be helpful, but can also be a real pain when it's not actually targeting the one you really need it to. Sometimes it'll just shift. Okay, you weren't supposed to fly into that. Okay, is there another one here? See, when it does stuff like that, where I didn't change the target it was supposed to be locked onto. Unless I did, and I just didn't realise it was still using lock on. Easy fix for that? There you go. When the enemy you're targeting dies, don't immediately target another enemy. Give me the choice to target it. Then you save this problem. Is this a new one? No, it's just another big one. One of you, and then one of you. Now this looks like it'll be irritating. Boy, do I hate the stun function in any game it ever appeared in. It's always one of the weirdest things about Street Fighter 2 to me, that your character could just get stunned at certain points. Oh no, you took a bunch of damage, you're stunned now in a fighting game. I wonder if they still have the stun in the later Street Fighters. I did really want to get into Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, but I don't have the attention span for it anymore, or really the time. It's a shame, because like, I got Third Strike on Dreamcast, I got it on PS3 as well, I managed to get that actually while it was on sale. This arena is under. This arena is irritating me. Yeah, I got Third Strike and it's like, I'd love to learn it. But I just don't have the time or the attention span for it anymore. It's like, I've never been overly into Street Fighter to begin with, so the prospect of learning a Street Fighter, not something I'm overly enthusiastic about natively anyway, I guess. Or what would be the term for that? It's not natively. But I'd like to learn it, but I've never really been into the fighting system of Capcom games. I've said that a few times during the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite playthrough. As much as I'd like to be into them, I've just never really gotten on with the fighting stuff, the fighting styles of it. But then you consider a fighting series that I do really enjoy. Guilty Gear. Really enjoy Guilty Gear. Love Guilty Gear. Ever since I first played it. I think the first Guilty Gear I played was one of the X revisions. And I picked up Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2 a while back. Was it last year or the year before? Might have been the year before. And I've barely played it. I really should do that segment I've been thinking about of fighting games. Alright, so now we actually get to a new area. Can we get down there? How do we get to that chest? Well, don't go down the stairs. Okay, what about this? No, it's not allowed off there. No. Guess we're just gonna have to leave it. Like, the weekend one-off should be back up by this point, which I've been meaning to get back to anyway. And I've had a bunch of ideas floating around for a Sunday segment. Like Sunday at the arcade, if I can get that going. Or Sunday at the races for racing games. Sunday at something. But I've also been thinking about a segment called Bad at Fighting Game, because I'm not particularly good at any fighting games, I guess. I used to be reasonable at Tekken. Like, not fighting tournament good, but, you know, casual play good.